What's good, everybody? You're listening to the 42nd episode of True to Size.
What's going on, family? My name is Alan Martinez, and I'm joined by my brothers Joel Hernandez.
Yo.
Alvin Martinez.
Yo.
And Lawrence Hopkins is back on vacation, but he had to call in sick today. I think he
has a flu.
Flu
Or a fever.
fever things.
Flu fever.
Put that Vicks all over your body, dog.
No,
The
you don't
Vicks.
use Vicks for that stuff.
Vicks Vapor Up for everything.
The four of us together, we make Canada Got Soul. And you are listening to True to Size, a weekly podcast where we get together to talk about the things we love the most. Sneakers.
Shoes.
If you couldn't tell yet, this is funny because he actually just came over to the crib to just hang out and stuff. But
He got bullied by his older brother.
yeah. He came over to my house. His name is ZacharySoroka. That's also your Instagram, right? ZacharySoroka.
Yep.
I used to work with him at Nike. He came over just to hang out and stuff, and he was gonna just listen into the podcast, but now he's on it.
Sorry, Zach. I bullied you, bro, but I needed to hear your voice.
Oh man, dog, don't be nervous. It's okay.
You're good, man.
It's okay. On this episode, are you gonna do the fire Just
Sure.
okay. All right, cool.
Do my best.
On this episode, we are going to. Oh, I need my notebook. Maybe I'll write it down, or I'll just type it out on my phone and stuff, so it's quiet. We're going to finalize the nominations, I believe, for the True to Size Awards, and that though will take place after we get to know Zach a little bit. This was kind of a surprise thing because I was gonna let him pass and just like sit on the side and listen to us do our thing, but Alvin wasn't gonna have it, and he just wanted him. He literally Alvin.
Thank you, Alvin.
I literally set up the podcast with 3 mics, and Alvin put the 4th one up, and he told Zach to sit down.
Voluntold.
Yeah,
Need to hear your story.
Sit down and talk. But yeah, but first, what was that?
Hawk the movie to the mic.
That was so horrible.
Lawrence, we need you.
Oh my god, listeners, I'm very sorry. Stop! Goodness gracious! Oh, this is
Fire round.
oh Zach.
Ready.
Zach, we're usually not this bad. I should have just did it. Oh my god. Anyways, also something to reveal. Zach has never listened to True to Size, so I'm kind of hurt right now.
Shame on me. Shame on me. He's gonna listen to this episode
Yeah.
at least.
I consider him a brother, and no, nothing from him. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay. Kaya doesn't listen to this, so it's okay. I consider her my daughter, but
Oh my god. For those who don't know, we open every show with a question from one of you listeners, the CGS fam. This week's question comes from I Am Dan Man.
Nice.
He says, if you could marry one shoe for the rest of your life, which would it be? As in, this would be the only pair of sneakers you wear, but you would get a supply to last you a lifetime.
ooh,
Good luck. His answer, Silver Bullets. They're my favorite shoe,
nice.
hands down, and fashion-wise, they go along with most things. I can grow old with those.
Why'd you have to ask such a hard question, bro?
Because that's what
Can
he
I
likes to do.
can I
to
have
us.
like multiple wives?
Multiple.
Like sister wives?
No. His question doesn't allow that, I don't think.
No,
Nope.
never said
He
any
says-
rules.
And just one color too, right?
He says, if you could marry one shoe for the rest of your life. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's one color,
color,
especially with how specific he was with his answer. Silver Bullets. So him is the Air Max 97 Silver Bullets. I feel like I know what Zach's answer is going to be.
Zach, what's your answer?
No, you
Does
don't.
that have to be a colorway?
Yeah,
Or-
man, you got to be specific.
man.
A shoe, a single shoe.
One shoe.
Worst question ever, Dan.
I know, what a POS, point of sale. That's a retail joke, you guys. I'm not swearing at all. Zach doesn't know.
One,
All right,
one
well,
shoe, one color.
I'm going to surprise you guys with this one. Black red ones.
Ooh, nice.
I can marry
That's
that
a good
shoe,
one. That's good.
and that shoe will serve me for the rest of my life
Yeah.
with anything I wear. Granted, red is always in my outfit anyways. And black is just black. It's just there, you know?
Yeah.
is
And that shoe goes with anything.
exactly.
It's our true to size.
Oh, it is our True to Size podcast artwork. Well done, Joel. All right, you guys got to answer this, man. I am Dan Man is getting impatient. He's waiting. I thought Zach would have an answer, but no, he's letting
All
us
right, I
down.
got an answer.
Oh,
Here we go.
Ooh, let's go.
The iridescent Air Max Plus TN Ultra.
iridescent TN Ultra. You're not gonna go the
Jeez.
you're not gonna go the OG Tuned Airs.
No, because the Air Max, the iridescent one, sorry, is black, right? So you can basically wear it with anything. But it has that little subtle flash. So you can dress it up.
Yo, it's true still.
That's good, man.
True.
That's a
and
good one.
We'll talk about it later.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
your favorite silhouette.
That's a good one.
We'll talk about it later.
I'll go Black Cement 3.
Yeah.
I'll marry Black Cement 3, but I'll cheat on it with a red one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's not allowed. I am Dan Man. Does not allow any cheating in this relationship. You're committed to one.
sorry, Dan, unless you're
Oh,
Jesus
my
Christ, you can't tell
Lord.
me anything.
Whoa. Oh my God, Joel, what's your answer?
I don't know, man.
Oh well, we're moving on.
Probably like an all white Air Max one.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
white.
all white, like either pinnacle
See-
leather or just like
As much as I
Any-
love
any white
the SB,
sail,
the SB
white.
Dunk, I was thinking of wearability, but I was also taking into account like hotness.
yeah,
timelessness.
Yeah,
like a timepiece.
yeah. I mean, all my SB Dunks are that, but like, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Bread one. Bread one is my
bread
answer.
one.
Thank you. Wait, so yeah, you're a neutral Air Max one,
Neutral,
all
Yeah,
white,
Keep it like
like a mushroom.
sort of like you
Sail.
know, like sail.
The Pinnacles one.
Oh, the
Pinnacle
all
ones.
sail?
Yeah. Pinnacle, yeah.
Pinnacles are sick.
Those were at outlets.
Yes, they were.
They were.
Yes, they were.
Zach knows this.
Oh man,
Thank you, I am Dan Man, for the question. If
Word.
you have any questions
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
like to ask us, like I am Dan Man, please shoot us a DM or email us at canadagotso@gmail.com.
Love
It
you,
is
Dan.
now time for CGS Picks. For those that don't know, each week we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, give our thoughts on, and update y'all about. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's favorite, just cute.
cute.
Speaking of Alvin, Air Max 2 Lights. That's your pick this week?
Yeah, man. They're cool, man. So what colors are releasing right now are the aqua colors. So you got one coming out in a purple with a turquoise swoosh with an accent in the air bubble that's also turquoise. And then you also got one that's coming out that's fully turquoise with a purple swoosh, and then also a accent in the air bubble that's also purple.
So just reverse the first one.
Really beautiful. They're a little bit. I guess they're just a little bit more bulky than a regular Air Max silhouettes, just because of some of the panels that they put on there. But again, butter materials, looking like a suede and mesh combo, and yeah, man. I am gonna say. So release date is said to be early 2019. I'm gonna assume before Air Max Day.
True.
Or maybe like in that,
Or just in
that
month,
time frame.
in the Air
That
Max month.
same month.
yeah. But yeah, these are
Cute.
no.
No? Oh, you're going to go for what, a scoop?
I don't
Get
want to say I'm
out.
gonna go for
Alvin.
it, but I
Oh.
would.
Okay.
I would scoop the whoop.
Tune in to March
dope.
2019.
I gotta see what other
find out.
Air Maxes are coming out though.
Yeah.
I gotta
Very
see what
true.
else is coming out. Just
That's-
because like I don't want to commit and be like I'm gonna cop this shit, and then something doper comes out.
I think they're gonna delve into like different silhouettes.
Yeah, dude.
I like this
That
though.
one.
Well, if this is going to
Yeah.
be an Air Max month drop, that's a pretty good Air Max to like
yeah.
include in that month's collection.
Yeah, I haven't seen these in a minute. So.
Because it's not the typical 90, 97.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything that they've been dropping as of
Yeah.
late.
It's not like the similar, like it's not as sleek as all the other ones. They're going more bulky, kind of.
Yeah.
It's dope. Yeah, scoop,
They're just hopping on that trend.
scoop TV.
Yeah.
That shoe trend.
Yeah, yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
The chunky show.
Chunky.
Up next is going to be the Foot Locker and Adidas Tresc run or TRESC run. It's part of a new thing called the Asterisk Collective that Adidas is partnering with Foot Locker. So it is going to be sold exclusively just at Foot Locker. The Asterisk Collective consists of 6 celebrity creators: Kid Cudi, Patrick Mahomes, Donovan Mitchell, Candace Parker, Rory, and Her, or Her. I think she's a
dope.
musician.
Yeah, she's
dope.
amazing.
Yeah, the first shoe that comes out of this collection is the Tresk Run. I found this blurb on prnewswire.com. The asterisk, I can't even say it right. The asterisk. The asterisk symbol serves as an icon that signifies the coming together of sport, creativity, and community, as well as the exception to the rule that marks those who stand out and make a difference. Each ambassador of creativity will debut the Adidas original Tresk Run on Thursday, December 6th, simultaneously, this is cool, at their respective concerts and or games.
True.
Yeah, the Adidas Originals Tresk Run will be the first of many sneakers to drop under the Asterisk Collective, representing how these standouts support their respective communities and empower others to be true to themselves.
Nice.
The shoe itself is like a temper run, but with a boost midsole.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I was looking at them
fire.
last night, and I had to hit up Suji, and I was just like, bro,
Yeah.
the upper on these are like so sick. And the boost is just really nice.
Crazy.
It's a nice touch. So shout out to Suji for that. The materials look pretty good, and the colorway is very me.
For real.
That red,
Spidey.
and the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it has the yellow, but that's very like X-Men.
Yeah.
This would be a scoop, but budget is real tight right now. I do believe these drop on today.
Yes.
The day of this recording, December 20th, for $140. But what I'm hoping is, because it is a Foot Locker exclusive, that a lot of pairs are made and they're going allocated heavily, obviously, into only Foot Lockers. So that means they might not sell out as fast.
Did they come to Canada or no?
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
it's
need to
on
look them.
Flogger.ca.
Oh, well, thanks,
Nice.
Alvin.
There you go.
Damn it. What is it in Canadian prices?
180 though.
Yeah.
That's not
But
bad
then
though.
again,
It's still
boost.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the boost.
Still pretty good.
It is a nice silhouette. It's a very nice silhouette. So it's a scoop. Hopefully it sits and I get a chance to
Size
cop it in
8.5
the new
is on
year.
here, bro.
Let's not talk about that. Lawrence, I have you in my notes. We miss you. I guess that's it. That's that pick for the week. Joel,
Yo.
you're talking about a classic from Saucony this week.
Yeah, so like, coming back to like a dad shoe, pretty much. It's the Saucony Azura. Taking it back to 1988. It's got the original, colors on them, the blue, the yellow, and it's predominantly all white. So it's like a clean sneaker. It's, from 30 years ago, pretty much. Yeah. And, it's alongside
1988 for those who can't
1988,
do the
man.
math.
Ooh.
Just joking. It's on my computer screen.
It's pretty much all original, like the original colors, even down to like the torsional, like the rigidity bar, like sort of like a torsion bar,
Like the Adidas?
like the Adidas.
Oh, so it doesn't twist?
Pretty much, yeah. It was designed to be like a strictly runner shoe back in the time, and it's coming back. I guess
It's
like
clean.
the nostalgic shoes are making a comeback this year, or like for the next couple of years. The release date was December 18th, and it retailed for about $85 US.
Jeez.
Nice.
And if I come across them, it's a scoop.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I can. Get
2 days ago.
Yeah.
That was a drop 2 days
Check
ago.
like Capsule or
Yeah.
Livestock or
Yeah. I
Groovy.
think
Check
even-
Groovy. Groovy
Ooh,
gets Saucony.
groovy shoes. Yeah, hit up them.
Yeah.
They might
Maybe.
get it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
True.
I hope you come across them. I
Hope so.
want to
Hope
see you
so.
cop them. Now, let us travel back in time for Previously in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we review our latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. Any pickups? You guys? Oh.
Sorta?
Huh?
The Curry 6.
How do you sort of pick it up?
We got them.
Oh, so, okay. You might as well just recap that thing then. Go for it.
Oh, is that for later? Sorry.
Run that. No, it's in this segment. I have
Oh,
it.
okay, cool.
Under Armour.
Armour.
Yeah.
Dope. So, we got invited to the Under Armour Curry 6 launch event
Yeah.
for Toronto.
Silent T.
Excuse me, sorry. Toronto. Oh man. Wow, lost the thought. Anyway, very, very cool event. We got to listen to Leon
Q.
if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if that's not how we say it.
Zhu.
Guo, or Gu. He was the designer of the Curry 6. Told us a bunch of really cool facts. One of them being that Curry runs 2.3 miles per game.
Just straight product knowledge, right? Is what he dropped on you guys?
Which is crazy. Like, he runs a lot. Runs more than I've run in my life.
Zach runs. Used to. We'll talk about that later.
Zach will be fine.
Yeah.
He could probably do that in the game, but not me. Honestly, a bunch of other cool facts, but another cool thing was we got to train with Brandon Payne, which was Steph Curry's trainer. And man, those drills.
I watched some of it. It looked really messy. I couldn't understand it, but it looked fun. You guys knew what you were doing.
The dribbling drills specifically, which we couldn't record, unfortunately.
Because it's secret sauce.
Not even.
For Steph Curry?
It's like, for Steph Curry, he makes it look so basic. Like, you see him do it on YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
He makes it look so easy.
That's like his warm-up thing before
He's just
every
like,
game?
Duke. And I'm like,
That's how balls sound hitting the court.
Yeah. Duke. Yeah, he makes it look mad easy, but like when we were trying to do them, it was just like, how do, and I thought I had okay handles. After doing that, I have no handles at all.
Did any athlete hit it?
No, like everyone was doing decent, but like it took a couple tries.
Okay.
It wasn't, it's not as easy as Steph makes it look, for sure. And I definitely have a better understanding of why his game is the way it is, just because, if that's his warm up, I kind of don't want to go through what he trains. Just because
like
it's probably 10 times
training.
hard. Yeah,
I hear that.
And then like the shooting drill that Lawrence got to do and all that crazy stuff was amazing. Really cool. If you guys want to hear more about it or read about it, hit up canadagospel.ca. Did a write up on it, some pics on there too. But honestly, really dope event. Thank you to Under Armour. My personal opinion is the Curry 6 is a pretty dope ball shoe.
Yeah.
Read
it's
it.
Nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. The only thing I dislike about the Curry 6 is the boat shoe thing. I think I mentioned. Have we talked about that? Or
like
I said that to you.
On the back.
Yeah, on the heel. It looks
part.
like it's got that boat shoe part. You know how like on the back it like has a little bit of
I feel like that's like a nod to the bay.
Oh, okay.
How?
It's like a boat shoe. They're by the bay. So there's boats.
Okay.
And they wear boat shoes.
And they wear boat shoes.
It's a very good observation.
It's Cali.
Joel, did you have any pickups this week?
Nada. No, man.
Last week,
Strict budget.
I got to pick up the origin story ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy. Zach, you got a pair, right?
Yeah, I did.
Gee, you got a pair for your nephew too?
I got 2 pairs for him. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a pair for Kaya.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get a toddler or preschool pair still. I got a pair for the wife.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah, it has to be a
Preschool pairs are still at Foot Locker.
noted.
Canada. Foot Locker. Kids
Kids.
Foot Locker.
Okay,
Nice.
Kids
noted,
Foot Locker
noted,
Canada.
noted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shoe.
It's dope.
For many, many reasons. But you can just read about it on canadagospel.ca.
Word.
Story review. That's what I wrote. That's what I call it. It's like a story and a review.
At the same.
It's a
Super
story
dope.
review.
Same time.
Oh, thanks, Zach. Oh yeah, I made you read it.
No.
Oh no, I didn't. You hit me
I
up
hit
that
him
night. You were just like, "Hey man, I read it. Not bad."
Zach's a reader, not a listener.
Or talker, apparently.
Nope.
Zach, did you have any pickups this week?
Yeah.
Other than the Spider-Man
Other
origin
than
story
the
one?
Spider-Man. Yep. I got all 4 Air Max Pluses.
All
that came out.
4?
Yeah.
What do you
Broke-
mean all
Broke
4?
the bank. Yep.
So the blue, the purple, orange.
Orange.
What was the
And
fourth?
the greedy.
Oh, nice. I like that orange. I like the orange
Yep.
too.
Alan's about to reach over this table and slap
Nice,
me
bro.
for spending
Yeah,
that much money, but
I'm trying to be big bro, get his finances on straight, but like,
fine. He's a good youth.
just because he's a good youth doesn't
He's a
mean
good
he's good with his money.
He's a young youth.
All right, saying the swoosh pays. Yeah, go on. Good. The 4?
yeah.
How
all
are
4,
they?
man.
How are they?
Oh man, I love them. I was super impressed with that purple one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just because I
yeah,
have
yeah,
the TN Ultras for both the Sunset and the Hyper Blue.
Yeah.
Right.
But that purple one was crazy.
That's the one downstairs.
Yeah, that's the one downstairs.
I would call my like, ooh, those are low.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
man.
are nice.
Just one more thing to recap. We got invited to the Toronto Raptors fashion showcase today. And I had the chance to reach, It was pretty cool. It was to show off all of the new collection of apparel that dropped this year for the Toronto Raptors. It was really cool to see the earned jersey in person.
Oh,
God,
nice,
that
man.
Red City jersey, goodness gracious, so lit. But the white and gold city collection too is really, really nice to see in person.
Yeah.
But the one that I want the most is the Mitchell and Ness throwback collection where it's the purple or the red dinosaur logo.
Oh, yeah,
that
those
entire
jackets were
yeah.
sick.
Well, I need that Vince Carter slam cover
Same.
jersey or
Yeah.
shirt.
Same.
Yeah.
That is so
Sick.
essential. It was sick because there was Herschel backpacks. There's a ton of hats. There was a PJ set. Kind of want that actually. It looks kind of
Nice,
comfy.
nice.
But yeah, no, thank you MLSC for inviting us to that. That was really cool. All of that stuff that was in our story today is now available
Word.
under or at the Real Sports
Sports.
collection, the
Yeah.
Sport Check
Walk by it
across
every
the
day.
Real Sports. Yeah,
Tempted
do
to buy
you
a jersey.
actually?
Yeah, it's so sick.
they have the Carter shirt there.
I know.
Do it.
Now I know. I walked by
grab
today and I saw it.
grab 2 of them, please. I'm an XL. We share the same size.
We'll wait for Boxing Day. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Oh wait, you don't work on Boxing Day? Are you gonna go there on Boxing Day? You're
But it's
crazy.
usually Boxing
Crazy.
Week.
Oh, true.
It's the same deal every single day, except
True.
there's just less selection.
That's true.
We're
That's
big
very
man
true.
size, so we'll be good.
Yeah, I know. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff, and they're all available now, which was neat. Moving on to This Week in Kicks. Now is a time where we discuss the current headlines and happenings of the sneaker industry. On this episode, we've got 4 items on the docket. There's been some fights at lineups for some recent releases. One was in China for the Rookie of the Year ones. What? Yeah. It I think some dude tried to butt the line
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Damn. And then but this one that we're going to be talking about is the origin story ones. There was a fight that broke out for that.
Where? Sorry, go ahead. Do your
It's okay. No, I was gonna go. You didn't have to say sorry. It would have been smooth. Mike DeStefano from Soul Collector says things got a little testy this morning at the release for the Air Jordan 1 origin story in London.
What?
Customers at End Clothing got into an altercation outside of the store while they were waiting for the Spider-Man themed sneaker. Shout outs to Mike DeStefano because he wrote Spider-Man down properly with the hyphen and all.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I like him. The retailer was forced to cancel the release. People were whacking each other with chairs. There was a video.
Holy.
There's a video. Yeah, it looked like a Royal Rumble.
That's crazy.
Oh no, they don't have chairs in Royal Rumble. Tables, ladders, chairs match. WWE.
True.
Yeah.
Shout out WWE. End has issued an official statement regarding this morning's altercation. By this morning, I meant last Saturday. The safety of our customers and team are the most important aspect of any launch. Following an unfortunate incident outside our London store today, all London releases are on hold while we reevaluate how to safely release product in the store.
Raffles.
Says End's head of retail, Francis Slowey. He told Sold Collector, do you guys, what did I write here? What's wrong with my notes?
That's a resale
do you
thing,
guys
bro.
not want
No,
these
man.
crazy lineups have in common? Oh,
Straight.
do you guys know what these crazy lineups have in common?
What?
Crazy people.
I mean, a few weeks ago. Damn, that's a good answer. A few weeks ago, Art Basel, what did they drop?
Oh,
Ones.
yeah. The ones.
The
Yeah,
China,
but it's
the
like
China
a
thing.
hype thing, bro.
That's what I
Like,
The
mean.
ones.
London, UK is usually like a.
But bro,
a
what is it?
runner.
What is it about the ones nowadays?
I know.
Everyone's
You know
trying to
what I mean?
hop on.
That's crazy.
Everyone's trying to hop on a ting, bro.
Usually they leave Jordans alone. Like,
Yeah.
It just
Real
sits.
talk.
But even
Right.
Yeezys didn't caught fights, did they? Or maybe I'm just forgetting.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Or I just
You
didn't
never
care.
heard about it as big as a Jordan 1 fight.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not as frequent.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because we weren't paying attention to things with This Week in Kicks earlier in our podcast career.
Still, I don't
So
think Yeezys caused fights at all.
No, eh?
No.
And even those Soulfly ones, didn't they cause a couple riots or something? I remember I seen
Yeah.
the security guards beating
Those
them.
that's the Art Basel
Art
ones. Those are Art
Basel.
Basel ones, yeah. Because those are that had a riot.
Crazy.
Man, ones.
Hmm.
I didn't expect fights to break out for ones. To
Me
be
neither.
honest with you, I don't expect fights to break out. Period for sneakers, but that shit happens, and we're all shaking our heads.
Yeah.
Do stores then have to resort to stuff like raffles only?
I mean, for a bit. Let
Right.
it die down a little bit.
Yeah, let it simmer down.
I feel like that's the only way to do it, though. If people are going to keep acting up like that, like
That was weird, bro. In London, fighting for Jordan 1s.
But I think, like you said,
in
like,
China too,
it's
like
the reselling.
Yeah, because
Right,
like, yo,
you know what I mean?
like when you look at Ashbash, shout out to Ashbash sneakers. When you look at his stuff, when he's like traveling to like all the stores in the UK or wherever he is at,
it's all respectful.
everything is like sitting, bro. Like all the J's,
Yeah.
anything that isn't like an Air Max or like anything that's not a runner, or even some of the runners nowadays, like they're just chilling on the shelf. So I don't understand why mans are trying to fight for Jordan 1s out of all the like.
Because they're all about trainers down there.
So maybe it is I don't know. It's a theory. Maybe the resellers.
That's what I'm
Maybe the
thinking,
resellers
man.
are the ones that are ruining shit.
Maybe
because
there were more people in line because because it also attracted like a lot of the comic book geeks.
Maybe,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that
for
that
sure.
definitely attracted more people.
Yeah, Christine and I were that couple a couple days ago, rocking the same pair of shoes
Nice,
to
nice.
Square One to do some Christmas shopping, and we were in Lush. And an employee just comes up to us. Some girl doesn't look like she's into sneakers. Looked at her feet. Nothing important. I think they were like Keds or something.
Yeah.
Your shoes are so cool. Those are the Spider-Man ones, right? Yeah. Like, how
She
did
knew
you
what
know
was
this?
up.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then some next dude passed by while we were talking, and he noticed the feet too, and he was like, "Oh man, I had those in my cart with Foot Locker. They charged my card, but I didn't get the shoe."
Boo.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh man, like that sucks." I almost laughed. I felt really bad. I almost said that's so funny, but I didn't. When I say that's so funny in conversations that I don't like care to have, it's just mostly like small talk stuff. And that's just like my natural reply, I guess. Damn, I shouldn't let that out because then if I talk to anyone else, that
Well, he
listens
said
and I
noted.
said that's so funny, shut up, Zach. Like you talk anyways. Yeah. So it definitely did cause a stir amongst comic book geeks and movie fans, I guess. Where was I? What was I gonna say? I totally forgot. I can't remember. But yeah, raffles, stores. They probably need to go to raffles.
Probably. It's a safer way. You know
Oh
what I mean? Like,
yes. So resellers, because people are getting into it as if, you know how people were getting into sneakers as if because sneakers started becoming cool. Reselling is becoming cool now.
Yeah.
Is what it
'cause
seems
it's trying
like.
to make it a job.
Yeah. And it's like one of the entrepreneurial things to do. And I guess people who are trying to do this type of thing don't have the same etiquette as
No.
everyone else, I guess. And it's like,
Well, they don't have the same etiquette as whoever is already reselling because they already know how to do that stuff.
yeah,
So,
the respect.
so now that you're coming into the resale game, you're coming hella late because there's so many guys that are way ahead of you
who have plugs and
who have the
connects.
process, who have the plugs, who just know the right people and know how to act in public to be able to secure the sneakers. So it's just like, if you're trying to resell now, I mean, good luck to you, but do some research first and figure out how other people do it.
Word. But I think these stores have to resort to raffles
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
be safe.
for the next little while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. First come, first serve versus raffling. You don't have to go to a store. But with first come, first serve, it's like the people who really, really want it are going to be there to get it
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, you're gonna be there for 3 days
Yeah.
in the cold and the
Exactly.
snow.
I don't know, man. Or they can do what this shop did. Good segue, Alan. Good segue. Philadelphia shop Lapstone and Hammer are hosting a charity fundraiser for the Air Fear of Gods.
Sick.
This is mad cool. Mike DeStefano, again, from Soul Collector, says Philadelphia-based sneaker boutique Lapstone and Hammer is doing its raffle for this weekend's highly anticipated Nike Air Fear of God 1 release a little bit differently. Rather than simply having customers enter a traditional drawing, the shop is asking everyone to raise money for the Boys and Girls Club of Philadelphia.
Nice.
The Philly retailer has set up a page on Fundly. Anyone trying to score a pair of Jerry Lorenzo's original performance model will have the option to donate an amount of their choosing from $2 to $100. The goal is to raise $10,000 by Monday, December 17th, with 100% of the proceeds being donated to the aforementioned a charity to support local youth in Philadelphia. Winners have been chosen already, but I checked on how much they've raised. With 2,043 donors, they raised $20,950.
They killed it.
Golly.
Yeah, that's like $1 million Canadian dollar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? This wasn't the first time the shop did something. Actually, do you guys recognize the name?
No.
Earlier this year, they were the ones who did the donate a shoe raffle for the Off-White Chucks.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Yeah, so every pair that you donated was an
Yeah.
entry for the raffle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
Yo, Lapstone and Hammer.
Yo,
Yeah.
man.
That's what's
Respect.
up. That's real cool, man. More news on raising funds. Puma is raising money for the Trayvon Martin Foundation.
Sick.
Mike DiStefano from Soul Collector says the latest release of the Puma Clyde Court Disrupt will be benefiting a good cause. For each sale of the Peace on Earth colorway, Puma will be donating $5 to the Trayvon Martin Foundation to help fight gun violence.
Nice.
Puma's decision to give back proceeds to the Trayvon Martin Foundation could be due in part of the fact that Jay-Z is the creative consultant for the brand's recently revitalized basketball division.
True.
Makes sense. Yeah. Jay-Z was the executive producer for a 6-part documentary series, Rest in Power, the Trayvon Martin story, that aired this past July. Jay has also been very vocal about, like, honoring Trayvon's tragic death in 2012. The pair drops the day of this recording, today, December 20th, for $120 US. Last on the docket, this is kind of huge, I think, for in the way which the sneaker industry is moving. Stadium Goods has been bought for $250 million by fashion retailer Farfetch. This coming from, you guessed it, Mike DiStefano from Soul Collector. Yo, shout out to
on
Mike
point.
DiStefano. We gotta get him on the show.
Word.
We gotta get him on the show. He's writing This Week in Kicks for us.
Mike DiStefano.
He's the best. He's the best. I love you, Mike DiStefano. I gotta follow you on Instagram. Hit you in DMs and stuff. Can you listen to True to Size? Thanks. Both brands have worked with each other in the past. This past May, Stadium Goods partnered with the fashion retailer to begin selling a selection of sneakers and streetwear on the site in an effort to expand its global reach. For Farfetch, the endeavor provided them with additional footing in the ever-growing sportswear market, a market with an estimated worth of $70 billion in 2017. The new acquisition will make Stadium Goods' entire inventory available via Farfetch. Stadium Goods co-founder and co-CEO John McFeeters says, myself, Jed, and our entire team couldn't be more excited to join the Farfetch family as we enter the next stage in our evolution as a global brand and product offering. By leveraging Farfetch's best-in-class cross-border logistics and technology, as well as their luxury prowess, scale, and customer base, we will be in a prime position to capitalize on the massive international demand for sneakers and streetwear. The deal is expected to be fully completed sometime in Q1 of 2019. Good for you, Stadium Goods.
Crazy.
Sure.
Good for you. What do you guys think of this?
It's weird.
Yeah?
Farfetch is like a hella high-end.
Is that what you just looked up right now? Yeah?
It's like hella high-end. They have like Gucci, all these other ugly sneakers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their focus is the high-end part of it, right?
Yeah, but
Because they don't focus on shoes. Is that what it is?
nah, it's just like
I see it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
To me,
Is that on their homepage?
This is. I just looked at their. I just clicked into something, and this is what they have.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, sure, you carry again common projects, cool, whatever, but it's still a higher end type thing. Like,
Yeah.
I understand. Like the resale game is like higher end prices,
Yeah.
but their client, like Farfetch's clientele. I mean, I guess Stadium Goods wants that clientele because they can afford that shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that clientele is already still going to go with that Gucci, that Prada, that
Yeah.
whatever other brand. Because if they weren't attracted to the Nike sneakers in the first place, what's going to make you think they're attracted to it now? Just because of the price? Maybe. But I don't know. I mean, cool. Congratulations, Stadium
Yeah.
Goods, but it doesn't make sense to me.
I hear what you're saying, but to me, I thought it was only a matter of time for the fashion industry to like sort of make moves and absorb what we do.
It's kind of the same thing like...
You know what I mean? Especially with brands picking up
What's his name?
designers.
What's that guy's
like
name?
Virgil and Lorenzo and... Who?
It's the guy from the Lakers, Kuzma.
Oh, yeah.
It's like his thing. He's a high-end
StockX.
fashion guy, but like now he's going to try to do the sneaker thing, which is cool. Like,
Oh, with GOAT, right?
do your thing,
Go, yeah.
but, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool.
It's a crazy
is
move.
Is it like a sellout? Like Stadium Goods is selling out?
In my
And
eyes, yes.
Pretty much, right?
Yes. That's what it is. Thank you.
Like
Yeah,
without-
I see that, yeah.
Without getting without like, I guess they got their loyal customers and stuff like that. They got like the OG.
I mean, I think they still have their
You know
loyal
what I mean?
customers.
They'll still
But
have
like,
the loyal
but
customers.
They're just
but-
under
Farfetch
Farfetch's
coming in,
umbrella.
they'll start seeing like the high end stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Will that like deter like?
I think, well, from what I read, my understanding is that their inventory is just now available
on Farfetch.
on
On
Farfetch or through
Oh, okay,
Farfetch.
okay.
So Farfetch will be handling all of their transactions, I believe.
Wow.
So is
Sure.
Stadium Goods going to be branded just as Farfetch now? Like, do I got to follow?
That's what I mean.
Farfetch?
Like, I don't know, man.
I'm not
Like,
trying to
Are they
get.
gonna lose-
That's
oh,
not-
man.
I don't want high end
I don't
stuff
know.
on my.
That's not my thing.
Right.
So
No, not me
Yeah.
neither.
do you Stadium Goods? Congratulations, but
I mean, it's reflective
cool.
of how the industry is moving
Mm.
and how fast it's and how big it's getting.
yeah,
No?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Errors, errors, emissions, and e-messages. On this segment, we gather callouts, corrections, comments, and concerns from you, our listeners. Alvin has a DM from Mr. Sean MT. I believe.
So
Is that correct?
backstory. This isn't really a DM.
Ooh, a preface.
So Sean works in the same building as I do downtown.
Sean MT.
Sean at Sean MT. Shout out to Sean. So I always see him like so when we go on breaks, especially during the summertime, some of my coworkers smoke. I don't, but I just go for fresh air, sorta. And Sean smokes, and I always see him walk by. He always has some dope kicks on. It was either fresh pair of ones. I saw him in the threes one day, and then another day he's in the dope pair of Air Maxes. So finally, I think it was last week. I walk into the elevator. Obviously, first thing I do is look at people's feet because that's what we do. And I see like these pair of like the black and pink, all black with the pink swoosh Air Max 180.
Oh yeah.
Those ones. So we had those on, and I was just like, oh man, sick. And I was like, yo, dope kicks. And he's like, yeah, thanks, bro. I'm like, yo, dope podcast. I'm like, what?
What?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then I was just like, what? And then I was like, yo, dope, man. Like, I'm Alvin. He's like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, my name's Sean. And he's like, yo, I love the Australian accent. I'm like, fuck, my brother's gonna hate this shit. But yeah, real talk. Like, he's like, yeah, man, I love the podcast.
I love our listeners more than your Australian accent. So I mean,
So that was a trip for me because I was like, oh, like,
yeah.
I was like, dude, that's like literally like I'm just talking. It's mostly my brother, but he's like, yeah, man, you guys are doing a good job. I'm like, whoa. I was like, this is so sick, like,
Yeah.
so cool. And afterwards,
What?
it was the same day that the Origins dropped.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, did you pick up anything today?
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
worked that
"Nah."
day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, man,
Oh,
I
Friday. That
just
was a
got a
Friday.
pair. Yeah,
Sorry,
I got
yeah.
a pair for my daughter, and that was it. And yeah, we just talked sneakers, and now we're homies. So whenever I see him, I always look at his feet first, and I just give him daps and stuff like that. But yeah, really cool.
Dog.
Yeah, it was a trip. But yeah, shout
really
out Sean.
cool.
Follow at Sean SEAN MT.
MT.
Cool.
Cool guy.
He's like the third Sean in our lives now.
For real though, like
Spelt the
a
same
lot
way.
of Sean's. Yeah,
Why couldn't you guys change your spellings
yeah.
so we can tell the difference?
Like
Now we got to use their whole
SHON
names
or something. Sean,
You know?
you know?
SHON.
Sean.
You're stupid. Lion and a pickaxe
Yo.
from Rexdale. We know this guy. You know that guy.
He's a
Zachary.
cool guy.
Mr. Anthony Piccone. I can't remember what episode he was on, but he was a guest. He says, "Hi guys, just had a weird moment I needed to share with you guys. Between CGS, myself, and other guests that have been on True to Size, there's been a bit of a shared sentiment about the current standings of the quote-unquote hypebeast generation. I know there's also a shared sentiment that the youth is getting into the game, just don't know any better, and because of their inexperience, they are going after the most hype releases, and in turn, just generating more hype. He's a teacher, so this is really well written." And he's got a few paragraphs, so so be ready. Of these releases, anything worn by or collaborated, that's my fault not reading, not his writing, or collaborated with a hip hop entity are immediate grails for the younger kids, i.e. Travis Scott's, Yeezys, OVOs, etc. We had a buyout basketball game about 2 weeks ago, and talking with a few other sneakerhead educators at my school, and knowing our school has a big student sneaker community, we decided to bring out some heat for the game. I decided to unds my OVO 10s. I received a bit of fanfare from some students pointing or saying "nice kick, sir," but nothing more than I've gotten when I wore a pair of Kobe 1s or runners in a cool colorway. Last week, though, I wore the 2013 Taxi 12s, and students were going nuts. A lot of broken necks, pointing, fist bumps, nice kicks, sirs, students asking how I caught them early, a few what are those, and one or two asking if they were fakes. It was a way bigger response than I expected, and much more noticeable than the OVOs. I wanted to share this with you guys because it changed the way I saw how my students perceive sneakers, and kind of restored my faith in the upcoming sneaker generation, as they appreciated a clean, classic colorway that had no collaboration or artist endorsement. Keep killing it with True to Size, those crazy CGXX champion hoodies, and being the ambassadors of the sneaker culture you guys are. Lead CGS cheerleader, lion and a pickaxe.
Nice.
True.
That's cool, man.
That is good.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
That's
cool.
crazy, man.
That's insane. When he told me about this before he emailed us, and I was like, wow, that just took me back.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say. I just do it. Just share it with us and I'll share the story. Yeah, that was mad cool. Speaking of interactions with people, Alvin, what was your interaction with non-sneakerhead?
Man, so like I've recently been wearing my footscapes to work.
Okay.
So the first instance was like I was heading home. I was on the GO train, about to get off in Milton, and this lady's just waiting at the door for me. And I see that she's looking at my feet, so I'm thinking she doesn't like my shoes.
Like an older lady?
Yeah. And she was like, "Excuse me, sir." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Amazing sneakers." I'm like, "Huh?" No, I was like, "Wow, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "What are those?" I'm like, "Oh, they're actually Nike." She's like, "No way."
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, like whenever I wear my footscapes at work, people
Yeah.
always notice them for some reason.
Oh, interesting. Is it because of the colors, or is it?
I think it's just like
The
how
shape,
they're
the
made,
design
the
of the
shape,
shoe.
the design, like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
like
yeah.
it kind of looks like a moccasin.
It's that
but not
moccasin.
really.
Yeah.
The weave and stuff.
But yeah, and then the other day I was wearing the wheat ones.
Yeah.
And again, like one of my coworkers, who's that, like he has like swag and shit, but like I would have never thought he would like that
Yeah.
specific pair.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yo, those are so dope. Like, where'd you get them? Like, I want them." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, dope. Thanks, man. Like, I literally got them at Dixie for like $30,
Yeah.
but I'll look for you next time I'm there." But
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
I love them personally. I wouldn't have expected the non-sneaker community to embrace them in that way. I would say it's just cool, man. I guess to your point, like it's just reaching. People are looking down more, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Taking note of footwear
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Crazy.
But like the footscape is very different from what
Very different.
Yeah.
usual sneakerheads are rocking
Yeah.
nowadays.
But
Anyways.
I would have never expected it to appeal to
Yeah, for sure.
people, which was
Yeah.
cool. So.
I mean, it was like that when I was walking around with Christine in our origin story ones, where like you see people who look like they could care less about sneakers, and they're like breaking their necks trying to see what's on my feet and stuff like that. And just like, interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta wear these more often. Jay Laus hit us up.
Nice.
Oh, Jay.
Literally everything you guys said on the end of episode 41 about CGS of 2019 is 100% exactly how I feel. I could repeat what Suji and Paul explained, but they explained it much better than I could, lol. Thank you for creating CGS to 2019. Was so excited for December this year, and I love being a part of it. Well, thank you for being a
Yes.
part of it, and we love you for being a part of it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, speaking of non-sneakerheads, Roviel X says, thank you for the podcast. Don't know much about shoes, but it's fun listening to you guys.
Sick.
Cool.
Man, that's so cool.
Thank you.
That's so cool. Speaking of Countdown to 2019, I think this is the only promo we have, right? We don't have any coming up
Not
releases
Christmas.
or anything? Or no events?
No,
Yeah.
nothing's coming up.
Speaking of Christmas, we are going to have Christmas week off, so there will be no episode. We'll be back in the new year.
Yeah.
First week of January. I
Yeah.
think we said that already, but whatever. We'll
Yeah.
say it again. Anyways, Countdown to 2019. On this day, we are 20 days in, and we have over 1,100 entries. Thank you to everyone who has entered so far. For those that don't know what Countdown to 2019 is about, you are slacking, first of all. Countdown to 2019 is a contest of sorts. It started out as a way for us to challenge you to rock your kicks through the month of December despite having frightful weather. Then, it turned into a way for us to give back to you all with some dope prizes for participating. Then it evolved into a way for our entire CGS family to give back to everyone around us with bonus entries, but I will get into that in a minute. Let me explain first how this contest works. There will be many prizes to win in a raffle style. To get entries, you must post a shoofy on foot shots only. Use the hashtag CGS to 2019. One post equals one entry per day, not including bonus entries, of course. Stories do not count. Your account has to be public. Repeat pairs don't count either, so you must rock a different pair of shoes for every day of the month.
Word.
That means 31 shoes, different shoes for 31 days. Someone did ask me if rocking different years worth of shoes counts or doesn't count. And
Well, like
I
retros
allowed
and
it,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's cool, right? An OG one, and then you rock
yeah.
like you rock like the 2016 bread one, and then you rock the 2001 bread one. Yeah, I'll allow it. Contest runs from December 1st to the 31st. Prizes will be raffled off, and winners will be announced in the new year. Now onto the bonus entries. First is Recycled Souls in partner with Josh Scott, JBS Goldstock, aka owner of Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles, and Brandon Price, aka BP29. This is sponsored by Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles and the Yonge Street Mission. Both Dirty Bird locations in Toronto and the Yonge Street Mission, as well as the Student Center of York University. No, not that one anymore.
Josh just told me they took it out.
Oh,
Yeah, boo.
You are not restricted to those locations, but basically, this is a challenge to make sure, to donate kicks. And with that challenge aspect, you need to tag 3 friends to challenge to do the same as you. Every shoe donated equals 1 bonus entry. There is no limit into how many you can do. So donate away, please, and thank you. And it has to be posted in your feed. That's the only way it counts. Has to be posted in your feed, not your story, and you have to tag 3 friends to push them to do the same. The second way to get bonus entries is Ronald McDonald House Charity. It is the link in our bio on Instagram. We have a new goal of $2,000, which was originally $1,000, but that was broken on day 1. That's crazy. Yeah, insane.
Crazy.
Donations, we will take every $5 will equal 1 entry. Thank you to everyone who has donated so far. We are still quite far from our new goal. So please, guys, whatever you can do, even just $5, get that one bonus entry. That'll do. That'll make me happy. That'll make us happy. Now, the last way to get bonus entries is a True to Size exclusive. Leave us a review on iTunes or Google Play and DM us or email us a screenshot of that and you'll get a bonus entry.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm not going to promote that on Instagram or anything like that. It's just for the listeners.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. So Zach wouldn't know about it until he actually came and recorded this with us today. Also, I think we are going to dish out some more bonus entry methods. Maybe for this last week of December? Yeah, let's do that. All bonus entry methods last until 11:59 p.m. on December 31st. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah. All right. I think that's everything. Wow, this is going to be a long episode. Well,
Sick.
I guess it works out because we're going to be off next week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Zach.
There we go.
Hello.
ZacharySoroka. How are you, sir? Oh, that's my phone. Oops, sorry. How are you?
Alright,
You doing
alright.
okay?
Yeah.
Why do you sound so quiet? You don't talk like this normally, man. Why are you so distraught right now?
Usually can't hear my own voice.
Oh, truth.
So do you think you'd do better if you took the headphones off?
No.
Okay. I feel like I gotta turn you up, but like, I don't even know. All right. Let's start off with how we know each other, you and I.
You and I?
Yeah. Where did we meet? I know the answer, but this is an interview, so.
We met at like Eldon Hills.
Yeah. Shout out to the outlet store. You got hired after me,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah, man.
What was you? 2000?
2015.
Oh, damn. So you were only with me for like a year.
Yup.
Oh, that's sad. But we grew a bond that lasted
Yeah.
more than a year.
It's almost like a Disney movie.
Oh, about it. Yeah, Zach is a Disney nerd as well, so
A little bit.
that's why we're brothers. You currently are still there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So with that out of the way, let's go into like how you got into sneakers. How long have you been into sneakers?
For the most part, probably after I started working at Nike, to be honest.
Really, eh?
Yeah, before, like,
Yeah.
I liked shoes, but never really spent any money.
You played football,
Yeah, some footy.
UK football,
Yep.
yeah.
So most of my money was allotted to soccer equipment.
And training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So not really any extra to spend on some nice kicks, but
Yeah.
always appreciated them.
You were like heavy into soccer, no?
Yeah, very heavy.
Didn't you go to Portugal for one time
I did a little. I dabbled a little bit.
to play? Right.
Yep, to play some tryouts.
Yeah. Zach was that good. Goalkeeper.
I was all right.
Oh yeah.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, was that good. I'm playing. So you're saying that you got into sneakers after you got hired at Nike. What was it about it that like, cause you're still there, obviously. So something had to have affected you to want to continue it there. And I could tell, like, even just working with you through that 1 year that your passion for footwear like grew a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
What was it?
Working with it and getting to learn the stories behind all the different shoes and the athletes.
Athletes is a code word, or not code word. It's like a branding word for Nike, for their employees.
Yep.
Yeah, we call them athletes.
Yeah, and just seeing how they inspire people, and by me knowing a little bit more about some shoes, getting to inspire people in themselves. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
What would you say is your sneaker evolution?
Oh man, it's a pretty cool.
It's a young career.
Yeah.
But what was it that got you into it? Like, what was the first shoe that you were like, God damn, like those are fire, and I need to have them?
The first shoe that I was crazy about was Jordan 6s.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first shoe that I was like, oh my god, like especially Oreo 6s. That was the one I saw that in high school, and I saw like a bunch of kids wearing them. I was like, damn, I really want those. Yeah,
But when you first saw those were before or after you got hired at Nike?
I saw them before.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
before.
took note of them right even before you were at the
Yeah.
swoosh. Sick. Then what came after the Jordan 6?
After that, probably foam posits.
Oh
Weird
yeah,
transition.
I forgot. You were heavy into foam posits.
Yeah, I was until
You
I
still-
started to like my feet. Yeah,
Do you still have some pairs?
I still have a couple pairs for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. But definitely transitioned into more Air Maxes and running
You
shoes.
did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The
nice.
turning point, if I remember correctly, was when
Oh.
you got injured.
Yep. And I did it on a CGS to 2018 post.
You need
no way.
you need to talk about that story.
Yeah,
you need
what?
to.
Yep.
How did you get injured?
I feel
First
bad
of all,
now.
I know.
no, this is
I
really
didn't
cool,
hurt my
though.
foot
This-
while posting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
he wasn't on some
Thought
ladder.
you were trying to
and-
take a picture, and then you're like, "Yo, this is gonna be a dope shot," and then
Oh no, Zach!
No, so I hurt my foot playing soccer, and I was in a air cast.
Oh,
So yeah, those
No swoosh.
big ass boots.
Yeah, it wasn't a Nike Aircast.
No, it wasn't. I did put a
Yeah.
Jordan sticker on the back
Yeah.
though.
Oh, shit.
Jerry Lorenzo didn't design them yet.
But with the air cast, you're required to wear the other shoe has to be a bit higher off the ground, right?
true.
Or else your
Yeah.
hips will be hella misaligned
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
After that couple months. But I was never really big into Air Maxes before.
You
before
weren't,
that.
man.
No.
You really weren't.
No.
You picked up a hella ball shoes, I remember.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'd pick up the comfy running shoe just for that like hard shift at
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
And I always like appreciated them. Like I know I saw Alan had a bunch of pairs, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, those are pretty dope. They're cool. I know my friend Nate, British Nate.
Yeah, British Nate. Nate Burley. Shout out to Nate.
He was super into the Air Maxes.
He's a UK man's too,
Yeah,
though. That's
true,
why he's
UK,
into the
yeah.
he's into
That
the
makes
them
sense.
craps.
Yeah. But and I was like, I thought they were cool, but I never really kind of reached for my pocket for my wallet for those ones. You
Yeah.
know?
Nah.
But I had a couple pairs lying around the house just because obviously working at Nike,
Yeah.
you have it's like
you got to pick up a
You
couple
need-
pairs.
working at Nike. You were always like, I felt like I always needed to have one of each silhouette type
Yeah,
of a
definitely.
thing, especially if it was a classic silhouette.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, I kind of rocked them for a couple months.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these aren't that bad, you know. And they're not that bad, and they're a bit comfier. They're a lot more comfier than foam posits.
The first one you got into was the Air Max 90.
Yep, Air
Yeah.
Max
Oh, nice.
90 for sure. It was the patches one, The one with the
Was it the
Velcro.
infrared?
Oh,
Yeah,
the infrared patch.
infrared
Ooh,
patches.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
This guy was rocking on the right foot
Yeah,
Air Max 90 infrared patch SP.
and on the left foot.
The Jerry Lorenzo Nike Aircast with the Jumpman logo.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't even lie. That reminds me. I saw a girl at the mall when Christine and I were there, and she had an Aircast with the Jumpman logo on the sticker on it. It's so
should have asked
funny.
if she works at Nike.
Oh man, too funny. Those GS stickers are everywhere at the
Yeah.
store, eh?
Yeah, but Zach started that trend.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
definitely started that. So then after the Air Max 90, what happened?
After the Air Max 90, I kind of really dived into a couple more silhouettes. And one of the biggest like inspirations for diving into that was like that UK grime culture. I follow a lot of UK artists, and they love Air Maxes out there.
Yeah.
And I just love that culture in the UK.
In particular, not Stormzy. Stormzy's with Addy.
No, Storm. The one that I saw that was crazy. I think it was one of the Section Boys. I forget which one. But that's where I saw the.
UK Graham goes hard, man.
does.
I fucking love UK
It
Graham.
does.
But yeah, go on.
It's
Section
the
Boys.
iridescent Air Max Plus TN Ultra,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Holy smokes, what are those?
Yeah.
I need those." It was in an Instagram post, and it was a crazy way of
That's what you had to have, eh?
yeah,
Then that's what started your Tuned Air love.
yeah, for sure.
If you had to pick one, Ultra or Tuned or like OG Tuned Air.
OG tune, yeah, for sure.
Nice. But you would marry the Ultra?
Yep.
Because you're thinking of
It's
yeah,
that first,
okay, I
it's
hear
that
you, I
first
hear you.
one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, oh my god, I gotta have that shoe.
And you're also
Nice.
thinking about like wearability and stuff
Yeah.
like that. What goes with everything?
Outfit, yep.
Oh man, that's dope. Do you have any of the what? I'm blanking out. Air Max. He did. I think his first shoe. Oh, Skepta. Do you have any color?
No,
any of
I
those?
need.
I know
need
you
them.
do, but like, why don't
deluxe.
you have them yet?
I don't know. I didn't know how
He's
to
UK
get the first
Grime and he's
97 one.
collaborated with Nike.
And I really wanted the Air Max Deluxe. The other one, I forget what it is.
BWs,
yeah.
the
BWs
white,
were
red, and
crazy.
blues.
I'm not really sold on them, but I would get them just
because
it's
to
Skepta's.
complete
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Mm.
I think those 97s though.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Josh won't give me a spare. I want them.
So shout out Infamous
Yeah.
Viet. He's an up and
Yo.
coming model. If you need a model, hit him up.
The Brampton Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, for real though. For real.
yeah.
Oh, my god. Out of all of Skepta's collaborations, which one did you need first?
The best one for me is that 97.
The first one.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
First
Yeah.
one. For
That's
sure.
that's that bronzish iridescent
Yeah.
looking pair, right? With the hit of
Yep.
green.
Mhm.
Super fire. All right, we're gonna keep this short because Zach didn't want to have a long interview anyways.
No.
But he's getting so comfortable.
I know,
I know, man.
he is. He's opening up slightly. We're gonna hit you with the speed round.
Okay.
If I give you multiple like options, you got to pick one.
Cool.
Number one, silhouette,
Air Max Plus.
and you like the OG one. Yeah, we got that. How many pairs do you own right now?
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on blast.
9
And you just got hired.
or
You just got 4
10,
pairs?
I think 9 or 10.
Air Max
12?
Pluses. What about total kicks?
Oh, I want to say close to 70.
Damn. So why aren't you participating in Countdown, bro? Why are you slacking on us so hard this year?
I don't know, man. I just getting out of bed. I don't know. I've been wearing a lot of the same shoes. It's holiday season, you know.
Yeah, I
Gotta
know those ones. Trust me.
Keep you comfy at work.
When you buy shoes, do you unds right away or do you keep them on ice?
Given the fact that we got the purple Air Max Pluses downstairs,
Yeah.
it's pretty evident
Yeah.
that,
Right
that
away.
they unds right
Yeah,
away.
just hella excited, eh?
Yeah.
When you lace your kicks, do you relace your kicks ever?
Depends. Running shoes I do for sure. But
Oh, okay. Do you go overhand or underhand? You know what I mean, right?
With the
Yeah, like how you place the laces in each eyelet.
underhand.
Nice.
So coming out, yeah.
Yeah. He's human, you guys. 1 grail or 3 new releases?
1 grail.
I need to cut that out. That's too
Quality
easy.
over quantity.
Yeah, that's too easy. I feel like everyone will pick 1 grail over 3 new releases. Fully tied up and clean or untied and loose?
Untied and loose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even with your Air Maxes?
Yo, you can check
Oh
them
yeah,
downstairs.
true.
Check the Carfax.
Favorite topping on your pizza?
Pepperoni, onions, and sausage.
Oh yeah, guys. He told me that pineapple. He
It
hates
shouldn't be on
pineapple
pizza.
Yeah.
Well, we could start this debate. It shouldn't be on pizza.
Shouldn't be on pizza.
No, I've already settled it last episode when Paul told me pineapple. That was Paul, right?
Yeah.
Ibs negative. Cheap but good condition or expensive in DS? Oh, I know you. You go expensive.
No. Cheap and good condition.
Yeah.
The CR7 patchworks.
Oh,
Those were
you
used
caught-
when I
oh,
got them. Yeah.
shoot. I didn't know you got them.
170.
Whoa, that's a steal.
There's a deal.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Red or blue?
Red.
Volt or pink?
Volt.
Denim chinos or joggers? Joggers.
Joggers.
Shoe boxes, you keep them or throw them away?
Keep them for if there's work that goes into the shoebox. Running shoes, I throw them away.
Oh, because those become your beaters anyways, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. When you brush your teeth, do you wet the toothbrush after you put the paste on it, or do you just go straight into your mouth with the paste?
I wet the toothbrush before I put the paste on.
And after, or just before?
Just before.
Oh, so you like... Okay, all right. Oldest pair of shoes in your collection? All your shoes are young. Have you hunted for an older
You
pair?
get the Oreo 6s, dog?
Nope. Never got
No.
them
I'll look
eh?
for a pair for you.
yet. All right. I appreciate you. I mean, we are the same size.
Yeah, man. It's easy.
there you go.
I'm looking anyway, so might as well.
It is Christmas.
He didn't mean he was gonna give it to you for free.
I don't know. He said he was my older brother a while ago.
Sam, it's your gift for coming on the podcast,
Exactly.
for succumbing to the peer pressure.
What was the question?
Oldest pair of shoes in your collection?
I don't know.
Probably
to be
like
honest.
2015.
I'd guess so. Yeah.
Yeah? You haven't picked up anything of like an older...
Like older phone posit.
Nope. I think the oldest phone posit I have would probably be the Spider-Man's.
I hate those. Let's not talk about them.
Yep.
Those are like Spider-Man 3, the movie to me.
Alan already gave me
Yeah,
some
no.
slack for
I
Spider-Man
hate
today.
that shit. Yeah, he did. No, I'm not talking about it. I'm not, or else I'm gonna go on a rant. This is the wrong podcast to do that in. Oh, this one talks about reselling sneakers, so I can't ask you that one. It's not right.
That is a no.
No, yeah, you don't. No, definitely not. Top 3 essentials in the sneaker life. You can either go silhouettes, or you can either go like cleaning stuff, supplies, or someone said
A plug.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bot. No, we don't do bots.
Nope. An Air Max
Which one?
Plus.
Okay.
A running shoe. I'd say the Peg 35.
Oh, you are a runner.
Yes, sir.
But you had to slow down again.
Yeah, I had to slow down. Another injury. Not doing a post this time though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that in itself is a problem.
Yeah. As Nate would say, I have Jack Wilshere ankles.
Oh no.
Soccer reference. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get it. But go on. That's one.
Well,
Oh,
Air Max
two,
2, Pegasus 35.
Yeah, that's 2.
Lysol wipes
Lysol. You put Lysol on your...
on the running shoes.
We gotta
Clean the
get you...
soles.
That's true. We gotta get you some
That's quick,
Jason Mark.
and it's not as expensive as Jason Mark.
No.
True.
Well, if you entered the countdown, you could win some. Oh,
true.
that's what I forgot to plug is the...
Sponsors.
Yeah, or the
prizes?
prize suppliers. Yeah. But it's okay. I can just do that on Instagram. I'm sure everyone's seen it already anyways. Sneaker industry. Do you see a lot of like horrible, like, do resellers come and tear up your store a lot?
Yep.
Oh man. I knew the answer.
Yeah.
Why did I ask that? Like I didn't know the answer. It's obvious. I feel like resellers lurk lots of outlet stores.
They need to. That's where they get the most money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they can turn over a big profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. What keeps you into sneakers?
I kind of mentioned it before, right? Just inspiring the athletes, as in the employees or people that play sports. everybody's an athlete, right?
That's a Nike mantra for those who don't know.
If you have a body, you're an athlete. Yep.
That's that one. Yep.
But yeah, just being able to inspire people to be involved in sports and also like kind of tell their story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Any future plans? Just keep at it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Future plans? I plan to go to sleep tonight. Wake
I'll
up tomorrow.
probably buy another pair of Air Max
Yep.
Tune Airs.
Yep.
Thanks, Zach.
Word.
No problem.
That was your first interview.
Yep.
That's your first
Killed it.
podcast.
Yep.
You're still nervous. This is so weird. You ended the interview and you're still nervous.
He was good in the middle. In the middle of the interview, you could tell he was kind of relaxing a little bit.
Oh man,
Now he's back to nervous.
too
That's
funny.
okay.
That's
It was
too
good.
Funny.
Thank you.
That was good, man.
We are now going to move on to finalizing the nominations for the True to Size Awards. I need to go get my notebook, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I have my notebook, but I just realized that we are gonna have to do this nomination process off air. I think, off air, like we're live. I'm just gonna pretend like we're on radio right now. So I'm sorry. We gotta cut this short. We need to, or I needed to do a better job of gathering like all the informations and stuff like that and all the suggestions. But when we finalize the nominations, you guys will probably see it on Instagram story on CGS or the Facebook group, and then we can vote for the winners. This sucks. I should. Oh, damn it! I'm sorry, guys. I let you all down.
Post it.
It would have been a cool debate, though.
We do
it
like,
would have been a cool debate on the podcast, though, to figure out like.
Oh, there'll be debates.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe we can
On
record
the
it
New
on
Year Day.
Saturday, if we're all together at your house. Would you be down?
Yeah, you could.
Would you be down?
We're not at my house on Saturday.
Where are we?
What's that?
We're at our parents' house.
Sasha?
Oh no.
No.
Maybe we can reconvene in someone else's house and we record it there. Could be possibility. Maybe I don't know. I guess we'll talk to Lawrence, sick boy over there. I don't.
Yeah, but I feel like we'll debate it when we
do
announce
it.
it.
Oh.
What the fuck were you guys thinking, dog? Like, what?
Yeah, but if Lawrence isn't a part of the debate, he has nothing to say.
What do you mean?
like the three of us will have to decide the nominations. Oh, it's probably better that we include him. So like we should do this out of this episode. Yeah.
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 All right.
And
Good
then
talk.
we'll just have a
Good talk,
post, and then people can
Can
vote on that post.
Vote on the post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Of-
comment
for the
comment
prize
your vote.
winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like a post on our Instagram, and then it'll be like comment your
vote for
your
the
vote
winner
for the
of
winner.
this category.
Yeah, and then each category can have a post.
Yeah. But we
Right.
still need to debate nominations.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna do that off air. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
I was actually excited for this next part of the episode because Zach's never heard this episode or how our
Any
podcast
episode?
goes. Yeah. Anyways, now
Smart guy.
it's time for a game show within a podcast. Hughes Story. Welcome everyone to another episode of Hughes Story. We have 3 contestants today, and this is how we play. The answer comes from a category, either silhouette, colorway, or sneaker, which is a combination of both. I will go down a list of hints, each getting more and more detailed, leading them hopefully to the answer. The contestants will buzz in by saying their name. They get 1 guess each. The first one to get it correctly is the champion for 7 days. Shout out to last week's champion, IBS Negative.
True.
This week's category is sneaker. The winner needs to name the silhouette and the colorway.
Oh.
Not the year this time. No year. I'm not looking for year. Okay. You guys ready? Zach, are you ready? Do you get it? Do you have any questions before we
I
begin?
think I'll learn as we go on.
Okay. I'll be surprised if Zachary gets this.
I'll be surprised if Zachary gets this.
I think if Lawrence listens to this episode, but he won't, he'd get the answer. But please prove me wrong.
Okay, let's
I
go.
want you guys to get this before Lawrence gets this, hypothetically. This silhouette is among a line of signature footwear. It features synthetic materials to remain lightweight. The low-cut silhouette features a strap across the midfoot. The athlete of this signature shoe is still currently in the sport they play in. The shoe released in 2011. The shoe features a Zoom airbag in the forefoot. That's a hint on the brand. The shoe's upper consists mostly of purple and gray. Along with purple and gray, the shoe has hits of neon red and green. A crackling texture and speckles blanket the strap and the midsoles.
Alvin.
Oh, shit.
KD4.
Oh!
Nerf.
Oh! Congratulations, Alvin Martinez! Oh, that was pretty good. That was very impressive. I was just halfway through my hints.
Wow.
Well done.
Yeah,
The
Zoom.
strap kind of gave it away in the colorway too.
Yeah, Zoom KD4 Nerf. This comes from Sneaker News in 2011. With the Zoom KD4 scheduled for a wide release this December 3rd, Nike has teamed up with Hasbro to create a special pair of the Nike Zoom KD4 inspired by one of the most generation-defining toys of this era, Nerf. The spongy toys that ran rampantly through the 1990s returns alongside the Zoom KD4, colored up in a high-energy assortment of neon tones and confetti-like detailing and packaged with a spongy Nerf mini basketball with a box folding into a functional backboard hoop. On the tongue, you'll see the classic Nerf logo as well as the KD35 in a similar font for even more of a playful vibe. Stick with Sneaker News for more updates and release info for undoubtedly the most exciting Nike Zoom KD release yet.
I feel that was the best KD that dropped. I had a lot of KD4s. So did you?
No, I only had a few. A few. I think my favorite KD4 was the Year of the Dragon.
I had those.
Yeah.
And I had the Galaxies. So sick.
Yeah, you have. The N7 one. There's a black pair.
Too. Oh man,
like
you had both N7s.
I had both N7s. Yes,
that's right.
I had both.
I remember that.
Thank you to Jarek Presto for the suggestion of this episode of Hugh's Story. If you've got a suggestion for Hugh's Story, please hit me, Alan Martinez, @_Spooner, because these guys aren't allowed to find out what the answer is because it's the game is for them. Thank you to everyone who has supported and been part of this podcast. Wherever you are taking in this episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. Any of those would mean the world to us. You know what? If you do any of those and you show me a screenshot, we'll add that as a bonus entry. It doesn't have to be just a review. It doesn't have to be just a review. And you can join us also on CGS Talk. That's a Facebook group. That's on facebook.com/groups/cgs.talk, where we talk it up and sell some things. Hit up Canada Got Soul for our latest reviews, like my story review on the Origin Story ones, event recaps like Alvin's event recap of Under Armour and Foot Locker's Ruin the Game event, and sneaker life stories. Alvin, you should write a story about interacting with non-sneaker peoples. Now, if you'd like to join us on True to Size, if you have any suggestions or questions for that's the one. Or questions for Fire Round feedback, shoot us a DM or email us at CanadaGotSoul@gmail.com. My name is Alan Martinez, and you can find me @_Spooner, no E.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D, 3 O's NEY.
You can find me, Alvin Quincy, at MISTERQ and then Mart.
Zachary, where can they find you?
Find me at ZacharySoroka, ZacharySoroka.
Are you on private or are you on public?
I'm public.
Yo,
He's a publicer, man.
My man, he ain't scared. He ain't never scared, except until he got put on a microphone. Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers. Please remember to rock your kicks, and don't forget to use the hashtag CGS to 2019 for a future feature. Oh God, I suck. This has been True to Size, and we are CGS, and we are out. Goodbye. Oh man, what a mess that
Zach,
was.
I'm proud of you, bro.
That was good, yo.
Thank you.
You did well.
Good shit, Zachary.
Coming back next week?